Because why the hell would you be writing your future wife love letters? You don't love her yet. You don't know her. Dear future wife, I love your smile. I don't know if your teeth are white or yellow, if you missing one on the side, but I love your smile.
Regardless.
I love your beautiful eyes.
Irregardless.
Maybe they're hazel, maybe they're brown, maybe they're green. I don't know yet. But whatever color they are, I love them. I love the way you smell. I bought a perfume right here. I want you to wear it. This is what you smell like. I spray it on my sheets every night because I miss you, even though I never... You sound stupid.
Dumb as hell.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. I said, hey.
Hey.
Welcome back to my channel.
Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all. I'm Jazmyn W. and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Period.
Thank y'all for being here. Y'all know I like to jump right into it, honey. But first, I must let you know, if you have not subscribed to my channel and this is your umpteenth time watching my Married at First Sight review, use a hater.
Use a hater.
Ain't nothing changed, okay? Use a hater at this point. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also, I do have a secret society on Patreon where I do a live podcast every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's called Jazz After Dark. It's a show where I talk about intimacy in a very fun way. There are over 20 episodes for you to enjoy. And if you join the Patreon, even for free, you get access to a few episodes for free and other great content, free comedy shows, especially if you're here in SoCal and stuff like that. So click the link below to join me on Patreon and join me on here and join me on Instagram and join me on TikTok and join me everywhere because we need to support a black woman, okay?
Me.
Yeah. Let me have several jobs like Keke Palmer. Anyway, we are back with Married at First Sight Chicago. Y'all, you know what? Married at First Sight took a little bit of a break.
I'm glad.
I'm not even mad because I'm rejuvenated. I forgot about all the bullshit from the past, honey. It's like when your ex come back and they didn't really mess up that bad. So you be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and see what that thing do.
When they do that? Who?
And I'm trying to see what that thing do, Married at First Sight. I'm back, you know. I love the fact that this is one of the only dating shows out there where the contestants are over 30. Let's get into it, honey. Y'all know on my channel, we always start with the what?
Most boring couple.
Most boring couple. If you guessed that, thank you for coming back. And you know what? I think I don't really know who's the most boring just yet. Well, actually, yes, I do. Let's go ahead and start with the white dude, Allan and Madison.
Y'all already knew that.
I don't think Madison is boring, but Allan, he's boring enough for both of them. So let's go ahead and start with them.
Allan boring as hell.
Okay. I had to pull their picture up too just to make sure I know who I'm talking about. Okay. Allan and Madison. Allan is 35 years old and Madison is 29. She's almost 30, so Allan described himself as a nut job who anybody who say they bust moves, I doubt that they're busting anything.
They ain't busting nothing.
He does, I wrote down, he does his little very bad hip hop dance. Anytime you hear a white man say he can bust a move, I promise you he ain't busting nothing. I promise you.
Get out of the way.
He said that he's a financial planner, so he's really good with money, but once or twice a year he likes to splurge on a $1,000 pair of designer shoes or a vacation. Whenever I hear a man say once a year he like to go on vacation, I'm just like, that maybe that's just not my speed, because I don't want nobody to have that sort of limitation on themselves, you know. I like to go on vacation twice a year.
That's it.
So if you say you go on vacation once a year or once every couple of years I like to go on vacation, no baby, that's not that doesn't sound sexy to me at all. When Allan met the other guys, I'm sorry, I got my pimple patch on. My pimple patch kind of hurting me. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, when he met the other guys, I could tell that Allan's low self-esteem was showing because he was intimidated by Juan's good looks.
Low self-esteem.
He said Juan has a jawline. Juan, he was dancing. He was really busting a move. We'll get to it later. He said, the other couples, how am I supposed to measure up to all of these men of color? All of these colored men. And it made me think about Christopher Columbus.
Slavery, colonization.
And it made me think about slavery. Because I'm sure that is what Christopher Columbus
And them.
and I'm sure that is what some of the men who rolled up on West Africa thought when they rolled up. How am I going to compete? Well, you know what? I won't. I'll just be evil instead. One thing that kind of irked me about Allan this entire time, and I think it might be like a Chicago white boy thing. What's up with the black scent? What's up with the you throwing out? Yeah, cause I gets down.
It's giving Eminem.
We know you didn't learn that kind of vernacular at home, but anyway, it's not a big deal. Anyway, Madison is 29. Her mama ran off, but she said she had an amazing dad.
Girl.
Her dad was kind of a cutie pie too in the picture they had together. That was cute. I wrote down, I understand because being a mother is hard.
Girl.
She said, you do it. I would never do that to my baby.
Right.
But men do it all the time. Anyway, I wrote down Madison is gorgeous, a gorgeous girl. And I wrote down body yada 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 body yada 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 yada. I will do that when I'm 50, and my child will be like,
embarrassing.
What is that? It's from TikTok back in 2001 or 21. Anyway, when the girls got together, I don't have that many notes, obviously. I'm skipping around. When the girls got together and they were asking each other about their favorite sexual positions,
Ooh.
Madison said she likes it on the counter. And not only did she say it, she showed it.
Love it.
And you know what I love? I love a demonstration, okay? She got on the counter and held up her body weight. She looks like she does a lot of working. Ooh, I've been working out. She looked like she does a lot of working out in the gym. Like, she doesn't look like she works out in the gym. She looks like she lives at the gym. Let's be honest.
She don't go home.
When I saw her running, I said, my God, girl.
Yes.
You have built that brick by brick, honey. And you know what? Not mad at you. You look good, girl. You look good, okay?
Praise be.
She got up on the bar and started almost busting it wide open. And I wasn't mad. I was delighted by it. Anyway,
Go ahead, Maddie.
when Madison got ready for her wedding, I wrote down she came down the stairs like a swole princess.
Swole, jacked.
She proceeded to open her gift from her quirky husband, Allan. And it was a Tiffany's. Well, it was a banana inside. And it said, I hope this is appealing to you.
Whatever.
And then they laughed like something was funny. And then there was a Tiffany's gift underneath it. And she was really excited about that. Madison's dad, he showed support for Madison, but he said he seemed scared. He was like, I've never met the guy before. And, that's my only concern is I never met this guy. And you know what? That is just a typical dad's response. And I thought it was so sweet. Well, as Allan was preparing for for himself to walk down the aisle with Madison, he was talking to his mom and his friends and his dad, and he said his parents hadn't seen each other since his high school graduation or his college graduation, one of his graduations. And I wrote down, your parents can't even be in the room with each other after all of this time. You're almost 50.
Girl, he not 50.
Get over that. Let that go. Whatever happened between y'all, that is so old and stale at this point. Let that go.
Go to therapy. Therapy.
I mean, he's not almost 50, he's 35. But Let that go. It's been 15 years, 10 years since y'all seen each other. I'm pretty sure y'all could just be cordial for an evening.
A few hours.
Ciao. Anyway, Allan said that the note from his future wife, Madison, was powerful. And whoever the man was sitting next to him, I think that was his daddy, said, well, read what it says. I was like, where's the empathy?
He ain't got none.
Because this man is about to take a big risk for him in his life. Obviously, he's taking it very seriously with his little quirky self. And you said, well, God damn it, just read the note.
Read the fucking note.
Shit.
Allan.
Okay, Grumpy. Allan was talking to his mother, and she looked like she spit him out, as we say in the South. She was a bit quirky herself, to say the least. And she said, I can't believe it. My baby.
That's how she was looking, too. Do it again.
This man is 35 and he looks like he's never had a girlfriend.
Never been kissed.
You should be... Insert the church music.
Ding, 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 ding,
you should be
ding,
rejoicing,
ding,
shouting.
Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the
praising
Lord,
God.
praise God, praise God.
Because he couldn't do it on his own, so he got some help.
I don't have time to search for music. Y'all just enjoy that.
Anyway. Speaking of fatherly figures and family, let's move right along to Carla, who's 34, and Juan, who's 36. Carla's Mexican, Juan is Cambodian, or I'm sorry, Colombian. So let's start with Carla. Beautiful couple. Carla said, I'm straight chillin'. I'm a light beam. I'm an alien from another galaxy just manifesting.
Can we send her back to whatever galaxy she from then? Because we don't even need all of that.
Okay. I wrote down Carla was in the park covering herself, not even doing angel wings, but covering herself in leaves, dirty leaves, on the ground.
Dirty.
She was not only hugging trees, she had her legs up, suspended in the air, her legs wrapped around the tree, her arm wrapped around the tree.
Humping trees. Humping.
She said, you know, her parents have been together for over 40 years or something like that. They have 6 kids, and they showed a picture of the kids, and there were 5 girls, including Carla, and 1 boy with his face blurred. He said, I don't want no parts of this, whatever this is. Please, I don't want no parts of this. You couldn't find a picture with just the girls? Anyway. Carla said growing up, her parents were very strict. Her dad told her that he didn't want men coming in and out of the house. So when she brings somebody home, he better be the one.
That's stupid.
I thought that was stupid as hell. Okay? Carla's dad needs to take some notes from Madison's dad. Carla's dad may even, and I don't say this often, may even need to take some notes from my dad, because my dad wanted to meet each and every one of them.
Still do.
Yeah. Whoever I'm going on a date with, even to this day, my daddy want to talk about when can we chat. Never. I'm 35. You're not chatting with nobody.
You're done.
But I understand the sentiment. Like, wouldn't you want to meet each and every guy that your daughter went on a date with, so you can see, you know, who her options are, so you can see if they have any sense, so you know who to
snatch,
who to draw if he ever did something he wasn't supposed to. You know what I mean? So you can get a strand of hair off of each head that touches her or dares to disrespect her. Wouldn't you want to know each and every one of them?
Right.
And you said don't bring them around until it's the one. That's stupid to me. So she actually never brought anybody around, and she said it led to her having a lot of long-term relationships that didn't work out. Probably because she was scared.
Scared.
Stupid self. Anyway, let's move on to Juan. I don't know what it is about Juan. He looked like he didn't have some work done. No shade. I'm not knocking it. Do what makes you happy. But he didn't had some chisel. He didn't had some filler. He didn't had some Botox. Something is looking a little bit unnatural about him. Okay? He bent his head down. He looked like his hair was thinning a little bit, but not in the front, on the side. I never seen that happen. Did he go to Turkey?
Yep, he went to chicken too.
No shade if he did. When is he going back? Because
he need a re-up.
Anyway. It concerned me when Juan said he could not find anybody who understand the fact that he was American, but also Colombian. He's first generation. That's because you probably dating white women, Juan, because what woman of color would not understand that your parents are from somewhere else? In fact, most people of color here in the U.S. have someone in their family who is from somewhere else, who moved here from somewhere else. Jamaica, West Africa, all different countries in West Africa, Asia, Latin America.
All the places.
Black people who grew up here, we know what a first generation American is and what you may have gone through because we pay attention to people's stories. What woman were you with who don't understand that? Child. Anyway, I wrote down, why in the hell was Juan on the floor at his bachelorette?
Why? And what was he doing?
Why in the hell was he on the floor?
Get up. Get up. Get up.
Baby, I don't want to think this. Ooh.
I like it fine.
Easy. Baby,
God,
I just think it's so outstanding. That go hard. I love that song. I'm going to listen to that later. Anyway, he was spinning and dancing. I hope he don't. Well, Carla said she liked to dance too, honey. But when I saw that, I said, I see why he's single. Because I couldn't do it. Anyway, let's move on to the next couple. Let's move on to Echi and Imam. Let me see these folks' names. Hold on.
It's going down tonight. It's all going down tonight. It said it's all going down tonight. So
let's move on to Imam and Echi. The black couple. The Nigerian girl and the guy who I think is African American. But anyway, Echi is 41.
Cause you and me got business we gon' handle all tonight.
Imam
Tonight
is 35 or 34, about to be 35. Let's start with Echi. I wrote down he bald-headed with a beard. That's a 41-year-old black man right there for you. There he is. He said he likes to paint, he likes to write, and he likes music.
Of course he does.
What bald black man don't like those things?
Right, at 41.
Well, it's something about when a man turned 41 and he black, he loves to write.
He loves to draw.
He loves to read.
He loves to read.
It's a release for me. It's a stress reliever for me to paint, to write.
He loves the sunset.
Everybody's common when they turn 40, if you're a black man. All the black men turn into common. Dr. Umar.
The Honorable Elijah
He said it's
Muhammad.
an outlet for anything bothering him. Okay? He's a college counselor.
Okay.
And I wrote down Ikechi, he's not bad looking, but he does need to shape up that beard.
He do. Yeah.
Shape it up. Why is it just growing wild like that? Like, I need to give men advice on just the things they can do, just tweaks. Sometimes it's just a little bit of a tweak. Shape that beard up. A new pair of glasses.
Yes.
Skincare routine. Something.
Floss.
Anyway, he said he used to live in Houston, but he's hoping that maybe his girl was in Chicago the whole time. I said, all those fine black women in Houston and you couldn't find one? It's you.
It's you.
I'm sorry.
It's you.
Once I hear a man say, oh, I live in Houston, or I used to live in Houston, and you 41 and you single, ain't no reason for that, because I'm from Dallas. I know that there's lots of beautiful, body yaddy yaddy, intelligent, black women ready to cook you some cornbread in Houston. So I don't see no reason why you couldn't find somebody. It's you. It's you.
It's you.
It's you.
It's you.
It's you.
Y-O-U.
It's you.
It's you.
Anyway,
it's you.
He said he's been writing his future wife love letters.
Red flag.
For how many? I don't even know how long.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Red flag, red flag, red flag. Woo, 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 woo. Come get here, officer. This is him. Because why the hell would you be writing your future wife love letters? You don't love her yet. You don't know her. Dear future wife, I love your smile. I don't know if your teeth are white or yellow, if you missing one on the side, but I love your smile.
Regardless.
I love your beautiful eyes.
Irregardless.
Maybe they're hazel, maybe they're brown, maybe they're green. I don't know yet. But whatever color they are, I love them. I love the way you smell. I bought a perfume right here. I want you to wear it. This is what you smell like. I spray it on my sheets every night because I miss you, even though I never... You sound stupid!
Dumb as hell. Who you talking to?
Anyway, he said he can't wait to have kids. His brother has a kid, his nephew. And he does everything I do. He likes to paint. He likes to write. Oh, you want to have a little mini you. Oh, you want to replicate yourself. No, that's rooted in ego. Because what if you have a kid that's nothing like you? Then what?
They won't be like you.
Then you're going to look out the window to your nephew every time y'all go meet up at a family gathering, you're going to say, wish that was my kid. That should have been my kid. No, what you need to do is accept your child for who they are.
Period.
Who they will be.
Period.
And you need to go to the doctor, see if your men's is marching. Because you 41.
Got to check those things out.
Anyway, let's move on to Imam. She's first generation Nigerian. She said she always wanted to prove to her parent that coming here to America was worth it. I honestly don't, no shade, I don't understand why Nigerian people say that. I don't understand why anybody that's a first generation person says that. Your parents made a decision. It's not your job as a child to prove that your parents' decision was worth them making it. Because you don't take responsibility for all the bad decisions they make.
Wow.
So why would you take responsibility for proving that the work that they did to come to America or to move to any country for a better life for themselves and for their family was the right one? They made the decision. You weren't even here, or you were just a baby.
Preach.
That's a very toxic mindset to have, and I just want to let y'all know that, okay? As somebody who is trying to get a divorce from a West African, it's toxic. Oh, I got to do everything to prove that it was worth it for my parents to come over here. No, you don't. No. My parents came from, my mama from Birmingham, Alabama. My daddy from the hood.
Segregation.
I don't have to prove to y'all nothing. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for doing all of that for y'allselves and for me, so we could all have a better life up in here. And now, I help you pay the light bill.
Okay.
And
get gas.
So you did all the work to prove to your parents, and now you're successful in your career, and you put your relationship on the back burner, which is not even a good or a bad thing. It was your decision, right?
Yep.
And now here you are. Don't blame that on your daddy, because you had to prove something to your daddy. You did that. Okay? Anyway, I wrote down Imam has auntie black or black auntie energy, and I love it. But I hope she don't have too much now.
Bring it. Where's the sex appeal?
Because you have to, I have a lot of black auntie energy too. You got to know when to cut that off and when to turn that on. Because, I cut it on for the YouTube and stuff, we kiki. But when I'm with my man, I don't have black auntie energy with my man. No. Not with my man. I'm not no auntie with my man. I'm cute and very cute. Very demure, very, very sexy, very assertive, very it gives, so you have to learn when to cut that off. Okay. Anyway, the girls were talking about sex at their bachelorette gathering, and Imam said, baby, she said she like it any which way her man gonna throw it at her. And I said, I'm not mad. Bust it. Oh, I thought that was cut it. Whatever.
Throw it back.
I'm not mad at it. But turn it on, honey. I know you was with the girls, so you may not turn it on. I want to see if Imam is gonna be able to turn on a little bit of sex appeal.
Let's see.
Okay? I want to see it. Let's see. What's the next couple? Let's save the couple that got married this episode for last, of course. Let's do David and Michelle. So I had them on 2 different pages. Okay. Let's start with David. David is 35. Michelle is 38. I didn't realize that. She's older than him. Michelle looks good for 38. Anyway, let's start with Michelle. Michelle is an independent blonde, baby. She said INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? Baby fat, just relax.
Got her own washing
What's
machine.
The next line?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, she said she got her own house. She got her own car. Work hard. 2 jobs. She's a bad broad. For real. That's what she said. I said, I wrote down, she sound like a black woman.
Girl, no shade.
I wrote down, the men will be scared of her if she sounded like us. She said she pay all her own bills. She don't need a man for nothing.
Nothing.
She said she don't need a man for nothing.
Nothing.
I need a man for something. I mean, I can't do everything by myself. Nah, shoot. That sound like a sad life to me, but
I mean, I would like one for a few things.
Anyway, David, I wrote down, is he black or is he no black? I don't know. We're going to find out. He said he wants an independent woman. He said he's a mama's boy who respects women. He's Puerto Rican. And he grew up with a lot of strong women. Strong women who run things around here. I thought it was very interesting and ironic. Okay? Which is sometimes the case with black men.
Ooh.
That David said, I'm a mama's boy. I admire the women that grew up around me. They run things. They tell you exactly how it is.
Right.
I want a woman just like that. But I want her to have blonde hair and blue eyes.
White.
How could you want somebody exactly like the women you grew up around, but white?
Explain it to me.
Red fucking flag. That don't make no sense.
At all.
That don't make no sense.
At all.
To have a preference for blonde hair and blue eyes, that's weird, you guys. As a black man, that is weird.
I've said it racial preference is odd to me when you are not that.
I say this all the time. To have no preference is not weird. To date everybody is not weird. To date your own community is also not weird. If you're Chinese and say, I want a Chinese wife because she knows my culture. If you're Nigerian and say, I want a Nigerian husband because he knows my culture. If you're Puerto Rican and say, I want somebody who's Puerto Rican, at least Latina, because she knows my culture. But to say I'm black, but I prefer blonde hair and blue eyes, that's what you prefer? That's a bit odd to me.
A bit odd, yeah.
Blonde hair and blue eyes specifically.
Sounds like a fetish, but okay.
Whatever. Just know he's going to be happy with however she looks as long as she fits into that category. Anyway, I also wrote down a man with a high ponytail off to the front like that is also a red flag. Because why is it in the front?
Why?
Anyway, let's get down to the last couple. Camille and Thomas. Another black couple. Camille is 32. Thomas is 42. Y'all not gonna like what I have to say about Camille.
Uh-oh.
I don't care because I am who I am at this point in my life. What do I have to lose? I just want to say, shout out to the people who have been watching me for years.
Thank
y'all. Talk about
y'all.
Married at First Sight. For years.
I love y'all.
I put on Threads today. I've been talking about this show since I was happily married. And I hope you've seen the evolution in my growth as an individual, my growth as a woman, and all of the things. Thank you for being here, okay?
Yes. Amen.
Anyway, I wrote down Camille is black and she's confident. Love to see it. I said, I have a feeling that Camille has a personality like apple cider vinegar. Some people like it.
Some people put up with it.
Camille and her family were discussing whether Thomas would cry when he sees her.
Why would he?
That would not be a good thing if he doesn't know you. He never met you.
Right.
That wouldn't be a good thing. No. Because he don't know you. What would he be emotional about? That would be odd, in my opinion. Don't cry when you see me, honey. Because I'll be like, he don't like me. He think I'm ugly.
Right.
Anyway, Camille said right before walking down the aisle that she's ready to run. I wrote down, this is fake as hell. This fake. This is fake.
Obviously.
She said, am I built for this? I don't know. She walked off. I don't know, you guys. I don't know if I'm ready for this. He looked at the camera.
You need
I don't
help.
know if I'm built for this. I don't know. Wait, girl, wait. This is staged. Like,
very obviously staged.
I know Camille was probably influenced by the producers to have this whole moment where she just wasn't sure. But they picked the wrong bride to do that. I know she was probably the one willing to do it because that's the type of personality she has. She actually seems quite outgoing. But it wasn't believable.
At all.
It seemed very fake as hell. Because why would she have all of that dilemma right before when she never seemed unsure about the entire process, really? She may have said something about, I wonder if he's going to like the way I look. But I'm pretty sure every person on the show said that.
Then she skipped down the aisle.
And then also when she got down the aisle, she wasn't nervous. When she got in front of him, she wasn't nervous. She was talking making her comments and stuff, which I'm about to get to. It didn't make sense. Like, it was so fake to me. But nice job, producers. Also, her makeup artist ate because her makeup looked beautiful. I thought it was absolutely just a beautiful color palette on her face and her skin tone.
It was very pretty.
Anyway, I wrote down, Camille, have some have a little bit of like composure to yourself.
Yes, composure. Yes.
I'm sorry. I wrote down act like a lady.
Ooh, girl, think like a man.
Because after the person who married them or whatever, the officiant, said what her family thought about her, and they were getting ready to say what his family thought about him, she was like, yeah. Baby, excuse me, you're in a gown. Like, what are we doing? Don't rub your hands together like Birdman at the altar on your wedding day. Like, have some sex appeal. Like, calm down. You're a literal angel right now.
Literally.
Yeah. Why did you turn into Flavor Flav? Like,
Child.
what? Anyway. And then when the family read the detail about him, like, oh, he's looking for somebody to have a drink with, she said, say less.
Girl, sexy red.
I wanted to rip up the marriage certificate at this point because, girl, like, I'm all about being your authentic self, but when we talk about time and a place, your wedding day is the moment where you're the absolute, like, all eyes on you. You are an absolute goddess in the room. At least wait until the reception.
Yeah, turn up then.
Like, this is your first impression, honey. Oh my God. Anyway, Thomas, he said he's over 40 and ready to get married, and he's a perfectionist, all the way down to his closet where he organizes his clothes by pattern and design or whatever.
Who knows, honey?
Anyway, he has a twin brother, and I wrote down his twin brother is the fine one. He got all of the embryo nutrients.
Girl, stop.
I would hate to have a twin that was better looking than me, like, especially if we were identical. But you know the twin, you know us apart because you know the fine one. That would make me mad. Like, and I'm gonna do a video about it. I would hate to meet my man and he's a twin, and I gotta meet his brother and his brother the fine twin. I'm like, hold on, wait, wait, no, can we swap? Wait.
I was wrong.
Wait, can I have that one?
Let's switch.
Anyway, he said he wants to make his late father proud. I wrote down where y'all mama at, but we found out later that their mom wasn't in their life for most of their life, and they have a bonus mom that took care of them, and their mom has been in their life for 7 years now, which is great. So their biological mom and their bonus mom were both there supporting them. I wrote down that biological mama look good.
She did.
That biological mama look good. She was out there running them streets, and
Yeah,
anyway,
probably because she wasn't raising kids.
when Camille walked down the aisle, he said that she was beautiful, and she said, you look amazing too. I love the fact that they complimented each other and reaffirmed each other in that way immediately. And I thought it was funny when in his vows when he said, as long as you promise not to clap when the plane lands.
Period.
That was funny. And then they jumped the broom, which was a nice touch because Camille seems like she might be have some, a multi-ethnic background, and Thomas does too. So to see them jump the broom like a traditional, just African American, a traditional sort of African American, what do you call that?
Tradition, girl. Come on.
It was just really nice to see. I always love to see Black couples jump the broom because
It's late, y'all.
it's just a reminder to keep those traditions going. It's a reminder that marriage is very symbolic. And sure, you sign a lot of legal paperwork, but at the end of the day, it's symbolism for the promises you guys make to each other, and it's very beautiful. So anyway, that is my review over this first episode of Married at First Sight. Let me know what y'all think. Please comment. I love to read y'all's comments. And I'll see y'all next week on episode 2. Bye.
Bye.